Hey ladies, I'm coming to you with a really quick swap project. I had to do it in the PM as opposed to the AM because I had to get this out as soon as possible. So what this is that you'll be seeing every month. I will be doing a swap with with Natalie, who is Put Some Bling on it, and our swap consists of putting our swap projects are to fit in these little priority boxes. It's right now I don't have everything in it, but you know those little ones that they sell that are like $7 or whatever. So every month we're doing a swap, and we cannot put anything in here that does. It has to fit. Everything has to fit in here, so you never go outside or send too much, and everything goes. So if we want to make jewelry for one another, embellishments, whatever we want to create, we will create it every month. It'll be a surprise to one another, and it will change by either color or holiday or a specific theme. This one right here was anything we wanted since it was our first month doing the swap. Next month it'll be a sweet treat. Or no, the end of this month will be a sweet treat. Beginning of next month, I forgot. But the next one you see will be a sweet treat box. So like I said, this is a priority box swap, the smallest one. And let me just go ahead and dive in and show you what I will be sending Nat. All right. So first, before I show you that, I wanted to quickly show you this wand that I made. It's a shaker wand. So, and I'm using the Santa Baby collection. So you'll see that the little chipboard in there is the hot cocoa. And then I did punches, little flower punches, and some sequins. And they're all mixed in there, so there's different kinds of sequins. It all matches. I went ahead and used this really pretty trim right here. It's like the Chinese braid type trip. I've had it forever. Here's these big juicy pearl strings that are from Hobby Lobby. And then this right here is a die that I used, and all I did was put some stickles on it. And then everything that's here is from the Santa Baby collection, the flowers, the gems. And then these right here are from the Cocoa collection. And then this right here is a Martha Stewart bow that I created, and I just put it on this side of the dome. These domes I purchased from Frank's store, his studio. And this right here is just a really pretty light pink paper doily. And then I have these right here is from Allie as well. It's a die that makes these. And then I just put stickles on the little tiny circle parts of whatever those are. And I just layer those on top of each other. Then you're going to notice right here, it's a double rosette. So I have the big one. I did the end punch with one of my border punches. And then there's another paper doily here. Then I went in 1/4 of an inch on the next rosette. And I did the edges, and then I just scored everything 1/4 of an inch. So you'll see it's like that. This right here, I have a straw, but I have another straw inside here. So of course you cut the straw all the way down the middle, and then you tighten the circle, and you just shove it inside the straw all the way through so that it's harder. Because this is a little heavier up top because I have this dome on here that's a shaker, and plus it's 2 rosettes. So I went ahead and created one of these. This is for a swap that another swap that I'm doing. So I just went ahead and, kept out my Santa Baby and created it. All right, so that's that. Now, let's get to this right here. So you see all the goodness because it's going to come packaged looking pretty. So I'm going to make it look unpretty so I could just quickly show you everything that I packed. Alright, so I will go ahead and take this out only because I've not shown these embellishments before. So I decided to do a few of these embellishments. I was inspired by Crafting with Liller, and she showed how to do these little gathered ruffles that are inspired by Maggie Holmes, and she sewed hers, but she showed with her miniature stapler how to do it. So I did that with the stapler, and then I got my, those funky scissors that we used back in the day, and then I just used those at the bottom to create that down here. And then right here, what I used underneath is, the tassel dies that we have. so that you can circle them up and then use them as tassels. Well, I did that, but I just laid it flat, so it's already pre-cut like that. And I have that layered on there. Then I have this really pretty trim that was from Michaels, and I just layered that on top, and then this cute little pinwheel. So it's just an embellishment. She could add more stuff on top of it or put it on a, you know, packaging so it's ready to go. I did this one right here. And this right here is one of my embellished buttons. I did this many moons ago, back when we were all embellishing the buttons and adding all kinds of cute little tidbits on there. So I put that, and this is on top of a cardstock piece, and then I have a glitter punch right there, and this is as well, it's stapled in the back. This I was able to do with my streamers. So now that I feel like I'm okay doing these, I'll buy other colors, because I only have the blue and the yellow, because I'm like, I'm not investing in this if I can't even make anything with this crepe streamer stuff. So that's how it is in the back. I did not do the bottom on this one. I left it plain, and then I just added the pink on this one. And then I used the Martha Stewart bow punch, and then just another Martha Stewart circle punch right here, and I put a little gemmy in there. So if she wants to add on to that even more, she could. So they are not all the same size, as you see. So see, that's a little bit longer, so depending on what she would want to put them on, I figured I'd just make a few of these cute little embellishments. Okay, set that to the side. And then these right here I had made from, I showed them previously. They are just the Tim Holtz rosettes with the washi. I showed those in my last This and That video that was inspired by Erica. Hey girl. And this is right here is just a cute little add-on that I put on here. They're just little tags that I just clipped on here with a clip. Tammy, SS Crafter 1, had made this for me, oh my gosh, probably 3 years ago. And in a swap we did. And I just put one of my flares on there with this really beautiful image. And then that's all that's in here. And then these cute little packages came from Daiso. Okay. Then these right here, okay, these were super fun. This was 100% inspired by Pinterest, because I wanted to create some stuff that's new and not the same old stuff. And just change it up a little bit. So these were really fun to make. Okay, so these are with, okay, so these right here, these are those little tiny wooden sticks that you can get from Michaels or Hobby Lobby. I grabbed my little, I don't know, I think it's like a 1.5 inch punch circle. So I did 2 of them. So that's just the backing so that it can cover the stick. And then there's another one on the other side, and that is where all of these layered feathers are. And these feathers are all in one die set from Spellbinders that was gifted to me by, oh my gosh, Bridget. I think last year for my birthday she gifted me some feather dies. And those are all the different dies. I just went through my scraps and I just started die cutting them and layering them. That right there is just a wooden veneer with some stickles on it, and then a few different blings. And then I put some baker's twine on the stick. This was totally on Pinterest. Of course, it was a little bit different, but that's where my inspiration came from, because I was like, I need to change it up. And then here we go right here. So I used a different veneer with this bird. And then the blings. So you'll see that it's the same papers, but you'll see that the different dies cut the different papers. So it's a little different. This one right here, I did with the butterfly veneer. And I use the 3 jammies. So it's just, they're just different ones. These are super cute to add on whatever projects that Nat wants to use them on. So I did those. Okay, and then this right here is just a bag of die cuts, a bunch of different die cuts. I just sealed them in the back. I did not do all the decorating with the bag toppers because this box is a very small box. Adding toppers was taking up space that I would prefer to make embellishments for to stick inside as opposed to toppers. So I did a bunch of die cuts because I know that was one of the things that she did want. Then I went ahead and I created these bows, which is with another inspiration on Pinterest that was extra amazing. Let me show you how these look. These are with beads. Now, this tutorial was a picture tutorial, so it was not a video. So I literally had to guess on how to do them. So they're these cute pearl bows. Super duper cute. Okay, and the wire I used is the floral wire from Michaels. And I literally just, there's 10 beads here. I put on, I don't know what size pearl this is, and I know somebody's going to ask me. I think it's like a 5mm. Excuse me. And I have 10 on each loop. So what I did is I layered 20 of them. Then I twisted the bow. And then there is 5 on each one of these down here. And then I just put a really pretty bead in the middle. So it's literally, you know, you're making it and then you're twisting like a figure 8. So I twisted it a couple times. And then I made sure to get the tails to come out this way. And then all I did was twist the bottom of the wire. And just to hold them there. I'm literally guessing, because when you do picture ones, they don't exactly show you every loop and turn as easily as it would be if it was a video. And I do not want to do a tutorial on this because I was literally guessing on how to do it. So I don't feel like they're all the same. But here's another one using like a white milk glass. So you can see in the back, it's literally just a bunch of twisting just to make it happen. And then I did one with super small beads, so you'll see the difference in size. And this is with a super light pink. Okay. So I did those right there. So those would be something that was different and unique. And then you'll see right here, I showed this in that video. It was with the intentions of giving to Nat. So see, you have something that's just really small and you could just stick inside. I love that because sometimes we get stressed because we want to send extras and do things that are extra. And this way you can just send a few little tidbits, you know, and it's amazing. So I already went ahead and created these cute little flowers right here for her with the little gemmies in there, so she can just pop them on a project. Then I have these cute light bulb dies, and in the reverse side, I don't want to unpackage everything. It just says love in the inside, so it's ready to go for her to use on a project. So those are super cute. And then I went ahead and made some of these thread bows. And these, of course, are Maggie Holmes inspired. And there was a couple, Crafting with Lillard did a video, and then Elizabeth Beady Bomb Bomb did a video. And Elizabeth gave more detail. So my primary inspiration, I bought the original ones, and I already knew I was going to copy those because it was really easy. But Elizabeth is the one that gave me that push to do it, so she was my inspiration because she actually told you how many times, you know, she wound it up, and you know how she did the middle, and you know, it just gave a little more detail. So when I did these, I did them in 25s, and I wrapped them around 3 fingers, and I did it 25 times. So, but this thread right here, all of it is shimmered and glittered thread. You're not going to really see it on the yellow and on this blue, but it's shimmer thread. And so you can see how shimmery this multicolored one is, and the purple one is as well. So I bought all of these at Michael's. They're $2.50 for the package. The only thing that sucks is because since they're shimmered, you do not get as much as you do on the plain ones that are just regular cotton. And you can only get 2 bows out of one little package of it. So that kind of stunk because it's the, you know, the glitter thread. And then this thread, it unravels. So as soon as you cut it, there's 3 super skinny threads that make the one. So when you cut it, those 3 start spreading. But the beauty behind that is it makes this super fluffy on the ends. So I didn't mind that at all. So these ones are like fluffier probably than normal, but I went ahead and made her 4 of those. Okay, then this right here is just something that I had created, and I have a surprise in there for her, so I don't want to show that on here. She'll do a video and show what that is. It's a purchased item, not a handmade item. And then I wanted to pack some, her and I both love high chews, and she loves the banana flavor, so I wanted to package one of these up for her as well. I don't believe she has a Daiso out in Texas. And I showed this bead box already, so I'm not going to take everything out because it's in my this and that video. It was with the intentions of giving it to Nat in our swap. So I had already shown everything that was inside of this little embellishment box. So I have that in there as well. And it's super tiny. It's just, it looks like I have a lot. I mean, this is packed. When I close it up, it's going to be like bulging. And then I just picked these up for her from Daiso. These are those super cute little pouches that are Ziplocs that look like mason jars. So I picked one of those up for her. And then I also picked up these super cute little girls in the darker skin toned. Because I don't know if she found these at her Hobby Lobby. So I picked those up for her. And that's it. That's all that's going to fit in this box. I don't even think I can fit a 3x3 card in here. We were supposed to add like a little card, but I don't think I'm going to be able to fit it. This thing is mega swollen. So this is my swap for Nat. And I had a blast putting this together. It was so much fun to do this because, you know, you can only add so many things and all little things. So this is my swap. I will be back again with what I received from Nat. And then every month you'll see a priority box swap. And that's it. So thank you guys so much for stopping by, and I'm so tired. I want to go to bed now. It's so late. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.